Johnson never change. You're being very humble and honest at the same time. Bears don't have an easy stretch over the next 5 games. So, Manti, are you buying or selling what Ben Johnson is saying, that it's not going to hand it? They're not given a spot just yet. It's not being handed to them.
I'm buying everything that he's saying. You know that shirt that KB wears, the good, better, best?
Yeah.
For those people who've been living on a rock and don't know what that's referring to, I want to show you what this thing is referring to by what the coach has to say after the games. Good, better, best! Good, better, best! Never let it rest! Never let it rest! Good gets better! Good gets better! Any better gets better! Any better gets better! Bears on 3, 1, 2, 3! Bears! Till your good becomes better and your better becomes best. Jamie, you said they're the #1 seed in the NFC.
Yes, I did.
That doesn't mean that they're the best. All that means, and Willie, you know this, it just means you have a week 1 bye. Super Bowl champ means you're the best. And I think that Coach Ben Johnson understands that, and he knows that. So when it comes to the Chicago Bears, I am buying the fact that Coach Ben Johnson has his eye on one thing and one thing alone. He didn't come over to Chicago to be the #1 team in the NFC. He came to Chicago to take them to a Super Bowl and win it. And the best thing about it is when your franchise quarterback shows this emotionless type of reaction after a game-winning field goal a couple weeks ago, that shows buy-in from everybody else. So it is scary if you're going against the Chicago Bears and you have a stoic head coach, you have a stoic franchise quarterback, and they understand that right now they're not good, they're at the better point. Now they're working on becoming the best. They're really good being the #1 NFC champ, #1 place in the NFC, but that just means you have a week 1 bye for that tournament. Hopefully they become the best in the Super Bowl. Willie?
Well, I've been impressed with the identity he's been able to build in Chicago, and their identity is simple. They run it on anybody. They're top 2 in rushing yards and yards per game this season. And when you talk about what they do from inside the tackles, man, they go right at you. And pretty much what Ben Johnson's been able to do was take what he's done in Detroit between Montgomery and Gibbs and put Swift and Monangai in the same position. Swift being a more home run explosive back, Monangai being the hammer. And that's really been their identity. They are able to go into any building, any stadium and say, hey, we're going to keep this simple. We're going right at you. And it's really taking the bricks off of Caleb Williams' shoulders because he has a run game to lean on and he has a defense to back him up. The Bears are a complete team, probably one of the most complete teams in the NFC. And it's solely because of what Ben Johnson's been able to do, how he's been able to orchestrate this run game between these 2 running backs. They're efficient in the red zone. They have the ability to kill you between the 20s. And when you talk about their ability to close, turn on the tape against the Eagles. That last 6 minutes of the 4th quarter, that's Monangai and Swift coming down here in fearlessness that a lot of teams don't want to go against this time of year. And that's all because of Ben Johnson and how he has this offense humming.
I'm going to lean on keep trying here. I understand the message, right? Like, we can get here, we can get the #1 seed, and then we can fall off the table, and it won't have mattered at all, and everybody's going to remember how we ended the season. I get that part. Even if you make the playoffs as the 1 seed and you go 1 and done, everybody's going to remember that as well. I am all for that, Ben Johnson. I get the message. I do. But I was on the field after the game the other day. I saw the way that Caleb Williams left the field. I heard Jonathan Owens telling his teammates, it's real now, right? It's real. It's real, because everybody's been saying, oh, this team, they've been fattening up on a soft schedule. Well, here they are, beating the Super Bowl champs and beating them convincingly. And then in the post-game locker room, this man decided that everybody in Chicago deserves free hot dogs. Take the shirt off right there. There are, victory vibes. That's what victory vibes look like on a Black Friday when you just beat the Super Bowl champs in their house. I love it, though, because I remember that old clip of Belichick showing the Patriots play. Bill Belichick, straight-laced Bill, showing the Patriots a game against the Denver Broncos in which they were celebrating after a touchdown. And then here's the reaction from the Broncos players. Game's already over. You can see their reactions. You work so hard at your craft and what you do, you should celebrate it. So I love the fact that there's the long-term perspective in mind right now, but the short-term of enjoying what they have accomplished to get to the #1 seed.
Can we see that clip again? Can we re-rack the video of the Bears celebrating in the locker room?
You're into it?
You know what? For other reasons than what you're going to imply, Mike Garafolo. So, you know, Manti just got done talking about how stoic Caleb looks after a win. I can't find Caleb Williams in the front row of this celebration. Is he 3 guys back? Is this not what he's in? Like, how how this coach is celebrating and who's bought into it, I feel like is a character study in and of itself. Willie, you've been in locker rooms, maybe the head coaches that you play for aren't losing their minds like this, but if you are so participatory to the point where you are jumping around and you are within spraying distance of spit, essentially, and when he's freaking out, you have to buy into what the coach is. Caleb Williams is nowhere to be seen in this melee.
I don't think that's an issue. I think the bigger issue is that Ben Johnson needs to find some sun. He looks a little pale there for me.
Come on!
No! But overall, man, like this is what you want from your head coach. Anytime he's geeked out of his mind, he's tweaking in front of the boys, you got to support it. So I'm not mad at it.
We're over Caleb's shoulder.
Caleb's somewhere. I can't see it.
First of all,
oh, there he goes.
Love it.
That was
now
before
listen,
the
you're in
shirt came off,
Chicago. Yeah, you're in Chicago. It's November, pushing December. Forget the tan. I'll tell you what, Jamie. I'm not just going to imply it. I'm going to flat out say it. Ben Johnson's a stud.
Yeah.
Show it again. Because a lot of times you get that head coaching job and you start to get a little loose. I've seen Super Bowl winning head coaches that fall off the table. My man is shredded. When is he fitting that workout in? He's got a whole game plan to design better than anybody else in the league right now. Go get it, Ben. Show it off. I'm there for you, buddy.
I'm just saying that you guys are allowed to say that guy's a stud. It just feels a little strange sometimes when I do it. So, hey, by all means, go. Congratulations, Coach. Way to stay on it with the team and with your life as well. Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni has been asked multiple times this season if there will be any changes at offensive play caller. He told reporters in speaking to the media yesterday that evaluation, he doesn't see making any type of change when it comes to that side of the ball.
Obviously, we're evaluating everything, and now you don't have as much time as you have in a normal bye week, but, you know, it's a mini bye, and so, you know, everything was being evaluated. You know, we'll think about some different things that we want to do, you know, as all over the place, you know, scheme, everything.
So just to clarify, Nick, Kevin still is the play caller?
Yeah.
Shout out to that press member because, like, we've seen a lot of random play calling changes throughout this season already. Dan Quinn, Dan Campbell. So Kevin Patullo is the offensive play caller. Manti, are you buying into what Sirianni is saying, that the Eagles can get this thing back on track at status quo, or you keep trying?
No, I'm keep trying on this, Jamie. And the reason why I keep trying on this, because I think that the Eagles offense there has been so much made of A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts that I think they forgot what their bread and butter is, and that's the run game with Saquon Barkley. Yeah, this past week, he had 13 carries for 56 yards. 13 carries. Let me remind you guys, this is a dude that was close to breaking Eric Dickerson's record last year. And you saw the type of offense that was. So there's so much being focused on outside of the run game. How can we get A.J. Brown included? How can we get Devontae Smith included? How can we get Jalen Hurts going? All of this happens when number 26 is clicking. Like, matter of fact, check out this graphic. This is last year compared to this year. Look at his numbers. It is almost double. All of that is double of what he did, of what he's doing this year. That is how the Eagles were explosive. They were explosive because defenses have to worry about that man, number 26, running the ball. And when you have to worry about the run game like that, that opens up A.J. Brown. That opens up stuff for Jalen Hurts. Get the run game going first. And I don't know if there's enough attention, Jamie and Willie, on the run game enough to make this offense start clicking. So, Willie, I'm on the keep trying train.
Yeah, I do buy that they're going to get it together. I don't think Kevin Patullo has been disastrous. I think he's just been inconsistent. And I agree with you, Manti. The run game has been insufficient. And I also think right now, as far as the red zone, the Eagles they're doing pretty well in the red zone. I think the issue right now is there's been so much distraction between A.J. Brown and what they were last year. It's hard as a young offensive coordinator to navigate some of the things while trying to keep it simple. I think right now what the Eagles need to do is understand that they have to be better on third down. Over the last 3 games, they've been 10 of 35. They have to be better in that regard. Find A.J. Brown. Jalen Hurts has to be a better processor when he's under center and trying to figure out what the defense is trying to do to him. All of these little nuances and things, yeah, you want the Eagles to have an identity before Week 14. And the fact that we're having this, conversation now is troublesome. But I also think these are some of the woes you go through when you're a young offensive coordinator. I think Sirianni and Kevin Patullo will right the ship. And it's just a matter of time. Hopefully they get it right before the playoffs.
I have talked so much about this Eagles offense, and I'm going to talk so much about this Eagles offense moving forward that I'm going to take a pass on this one, Jamie. I'm going to talk about something else instead. I'm going to talk to the idiots who threw eggs at Kevin Patullo's
Yes.
house recently.
Go off, Mike.
Are you kids? Are you adults? You do sound grown in that video that you posted on social media, you morons. You are now involving Kevin Patullo's family, and that pisses me off for a number of reasons, one of which is the fact that on Sunday when we do our live shots from the field, Kevin's family is right there. I talk to them every single game. His wife, Nicole, is there, an unbelievably wonderful person who supports her husband as much as she possibly can on game days and during the week as well. His daughter, Lauren, who's an unbelievable golfer, who just announced her college commitment. Congratulations, Lauren. You've worked so hard on that. She had a bogey-free round this summer. I think she shot a 68. So, Lauren, you keep doing you. His son, Logan, they've now given him a pass where he can roam and take pictures with his camera, take such unbelievable pictures. The players love them and ask for them and post them. His parents are there as well. So you are now involving his family, and they're very nervous from what I understand, and rightfully so, as their home has been attacked at this point. And I'll just say, it goes beyond just the egging of the house right now. Leave the family out of it. This is also furthering an opinion of a fan base that I grew up a part of in Philadelphia. Look, it takes one person to throw a snowball. Well, there's a bunch of people who threw a snowball at Santa. And it sounded like that Santa deserved it, by the way. But regardless, it takes one idiot to throw a battery at J.D. Drew, which is not excusable. And it takes these morons throwing eggs at the house of the offensive coordinator for play calls that maybe screwed up the fantasy game, maybe cost you a bet. I have no idea. But if you want to go to the games, you want to boo, you want to say fire Kevin Patullo, have at it. That's part of the job description. He understands that. Leave the family.